Good morning. This is going to be pretty much a short-term swing type of trade. We're looking at Western Union, and the sector that this company is in is essentially, I'm not going to say financial services, but they help with like financial transactions, that sort of thing. So if we look at this on a 6-month basis, let's get rid of these studies I have right here. Most technicians should probably recognize what this pattern is. So we have a pretty nice sustained uptrend all the way into the September top, and then we start to have this little downward thing right here. And if we actually take a look like at the volume, we're up, 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 and now we're seeing as we are going down here, volume is starting to decline. Now let's actually zoom in a little bit and let's draw some channel lines. What this pattern looks like is pretty much a flag. So we have essentially a vertical up move and then some sort of consolidation. Now if I could just do a quick Fibonacci retracement for the duration of this swing from top to bottom, you pretty much see that if I go from close to close, we pretty much bounced exactly right off the 61.8% retracement. Now let's just do the simple trend lines before I show you the next step. But if we do just the trend lines, you see that it pretty much did a premature breakout yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So we're going back down now a little bit, but I think we're going to go up. Now, why do I think this? First, let me get the targets for the actual pattern, and then we'll jump into the indicator analysis. So the breakout point for the flag, we're going to call it, we'll be just conservative, say it's at about 1775. And like I said, this is a short-term swing type of trade. And move this up, and you see it gives us a target of just about 1975, or we'll just round to $20. So we get a target of $20. So we're at about 1822 right now. So that gives us pretty much like a 7.5% gain. So reward 7.5%. So just by the nature of it, it's a short-term, pretty much scalp kind of trade. We're just looking to get a quick 7.5. Therefore, we're going to keep our stop tight on this one. Like in a perfect world, I would say, yeah, let's put our stop down here at 1775. But that would give us about a 50-cent risk on not like maybe even a $1.50 trade. We might want to do something a little tighter than that. So why do I think this is going to turn into an upward breakout soon? Well, let's put on some studies. Let's put on the momentum, and let's put on the relative strength index. And since this is a short-term pattern, I'm going to go into a 60-day chart by 2 hours. And you know me, I do this all stuff on the fly, always. And I want to take a look at, let's resize this chart so we can see what I'm talking about just a little bit more. I want you to notice this bottom, and then let's take a look at the RSI. Well, I'm going to just go with, let's see, if I use that bottom, we look at the RSI, we see that on each one of these we had a bullish divergence at the bottom. So one, and then on this one we had another bullish divergence. Then in the RSI, do we have divergences down here? This one's slightly, I still don't like it though because it just looks like it was basing. Nothing on this one. Now that would be for the short term. So this basically gave us a clue that short term trends up, right? Yeah. So if we go into a daily chart, so 3-month chart, let's get rid of these drawings right here. We're actually going to look at the relationship between both of the last bottoms. So look at this bottom and then look at this bottom. Move that volume thing up, and what do we see? In the momentum, we have a lower low here, and then we have a higher low here. And remember, this bounce was also right off of the 61.8% retracement right here. So if we had a bounce on that support level plus a longer term, relatively daily divergence, that's good. Now this one, it shows us a slightly different picture. It's giving us pretty much no divergence at all, but it's just saying we bounced off the 40 level, which that's normally a support level in a bull trend. So you know what to do on this one. Reward is 7.5%. You can either like start scaling into the trade now and hopefully it gets up there. I would use the time stop on this one, absolutely. If we go into like a 5-day chart, you could wait for some kind of retracement. So let's actually look at this. If I do, like, we'll just do a pullback retracement. We go up here, you could do something like it says buy at 18.20, and then you could set your stop at like 18.04, so only gives you like a 15-cent risk for the entire trade. That's pretty good. So there's lots of options for this one. Like I said, it's a short-term trade. I think the market's going at top in like 2 weeks from now. So nothing crazy at all at this point. All right. Thank you for watching then, and happy trading.